And we are back with another review. So this has been a good game. I'm very happy. As you can see, the accuracy is almost 89%. No mistakes, no missed key moves, no blunders. A performance rated 2200 and three great moves. So let's see what happened in this game. The opponent plays with the white pieces and starts with e4. As usual, I set up the French defense with e6, d4, d5, exchange variation. So e pawn takes in d5, I take back, and um, and here white decides to go for c4. I reply with knight in f6. He develops the knight in c3. I develop my bishop in b4. The other knight is developed in f3. I castle. He develops the bishop in d2, a very passive move. Here I was expecting bishop in g5 pinning my knight. Let's see if that was the preferred move by the engine. Not really. What's the best move here? What's the best move here? You want to maybe kick. It's good, but not optional. Not this one, maybe, yes. And then I can capture, and the white loses a tempo. Okay. So I castle. He develops the bishop in d2. I develop my light square bishop in g4. He develops now the bishop in e2. I activate my rook. Here the best move was to develop my knight. I didn't develop the knight because I was not sure if I want the knight to be in c6 or in d7. Because if this I want to do this in general. Take, and the position is equal. And then maybe I can activate my queen on the queen side. However, okay, castle. Here I decided to take because I was worried about strange tactics like this one, where now I'm okay. No, this is I can defend. Okay. Oh, so I was seeing something. I saw some imaginary threats. However, back with the game, I decided to take with my bishop. White takes back with the bishop in c3, and here I centralize my knight to attack the dark square bishop. So here the engine wants me to develop the knight, and indeed I think it's the right call, because That knight is not doing anything useful apart from one move threat, which is not very useful, and instead I should look for develop all my pieces before trying to attack. White tries to kick my bishop. I bring my bishop back. I prefer to keep the pressure on the knight, also because I have the rook pointing at the e2 square. I think that maybe bishop in e6 is too much passive. This looks like a blunder, and let's see. So here I take with my bishop attacking the queen. The queen has to take. Now I can... Now my idea here was to remove the knight, capturing the bishop, and then if the knight is attacking the queen, so the white has to take with the pawn, and then the bishop is pinned to the queen, so with pawn in f6 I can get a piece. So here instead the engine wants me to play this one, this, oh, there is this fork, okay, take, then I take again, and I'm better. Okay, however, I played I captured the bishop, white captures back with the pawn, and I attack the knight, which is pinned to the queen. Here I don't fully understand that move by white. However, I captured the knight, but then I have a problem. Problem is that pass pawn on the e file, and here I'm not happy to capture the c pawn, but I have to capture. I think it's the best move because otherwise those two pawns supported by the rooks and the queen are very strong and will cause several issues because they will be very difficult to stop from promotion. So what? So this move is okay, but not what I would have played. So the idea of the engine is to develop the knight. Okay, okay, but okay, this is engine chess. But if this, okay, I can capture here. You don't want me to capture here, okay? Or because you don't want to let the opponent play this move, yes. Okay, this. This. Okay, maybe. This. Things starts to be complicated. However, back to the game. So I capture the c pawn. White takes back with the queen with check. The king moves. The rook attacks my queen. The queen has to move. I move the queen in e7. Here I don't understand this move, but I guess White wanted to double the rooks. I finally activate my knight that can contribute to attack that isolated pawn on the e-file. White pushes the pawn. I try to simplify, proposing the exchange of the rooks. White don't accept. Here, here, the engine tells me to play this rook in f8, but if this is an error, but after this, okay, there is, yes, there is this move. Okay. So here instead I create an escape for my king because I was worried about back rank checkmate, and queen in g4 is probably not the best move. So here I try to here the engine wants me to try to exchange the rooks. But here my idea is to attack multiple times that isolated pawn and finally get rid of it. This looked like a great move by White, but actually, what? Take. Yes, and then I don't know if yeah, the engine is very happy, minus 4.3. I don't know how to. I'm not I'm not very happy with this position. He wants White to play this because it wants to avoid this one. Oh no, yes, there is this. That's why I don't want to play this kind of position against with an isolated pawn and the queen. So here I instead try to exchange the queens. White doesn't want to trade. I finally can try to give this fork to White. I didn't see. So there is this fork. Take. Okay, still a better position. Okay, this is winning. So here White captures the pawn in c7, and here I thought a lot. and I did the right decision, because here what one would be tempted to play is this one, which is the best move actually, but I was worried about this. No, what I was worried about, this. Okay, okay. This is an easy win. I don't know what I was worried about. I did a lot of calculations. After this, I was worried about this one. Why I was worried about that? It was so simple. I don't know what I calculated. What I was worried about? This, take this. But however, I decided to get rid of that isolated pawn. The rook is still under attack, everything is defended. Here white decides to take another pawn, but now I can take that rook. White takes my rook, I take back. And here there is also, I thought about playing this, but didn't lead to a checkmate, so I prefer to playing simple and capture that rook. Now the end game will be one rook and the queen against one queen. I'm +6. This is a completely winning position. So here I have this check, then another check with the queen. Here white blocks the check with the pawn in g3, and here I'm threatening checkmate in h1 with both the rook or the queen, and white can give this check maybe, but after I go here, there are no more checks, because if the queen goes here can be captured, so it's game over. And the only move here for white, I think, is to create this escape. Yes, this escape for the king, but I mean this is a losing position for white. So as I told in the beginning of this video, I'm very happy with my with this game. Pretty good accuracy. No mistakes, maybe some inaccuracies, but not severe mistakes or blunders whatsoever. So I think it's this is the road to success in chess, at least. So see you in the next video. Ciao ciao.